Lately, when we try, you also struggle to get it up. Then it becomes another long process that I don't always have the energy for. You know, I've been thinking about us a lot lately. I actually feel like we're on the right path.
How do you mean?
We already have the car, we buy the house, settle down properly, then start working towards having our family. I've been researching IVF, and honestly, it's a long process. I know I said I wanted to finish school first, but I'm only 6 months away from graduating. Even if we start the process now, I wouldn't want to transfer an embryo until after graduation.
That makes sense.
So I think we should schedule an appointment with your urologist and discuss the sperm retrieval. At least let's know exactly what we're dealing with.
Okay, we can do that. But you know this house thing is mostly because of you. I still don't believe we need to own a house before having children.
Ezra, I think what you're not understanding is that you and I are at two completely different phases of our lives.
How?
You've been in America for years. You've seen everything you wanted to see here. America doesn't excite you anymore. At this stage, you're thinking about Nigeria, the factory, your village, and building a legacy, something you can leave behind when you're no longer here.
And what is wrong with that?
Nothing, but I just got here. I'm trying to build and secure my future here. I just left Nigeria, Ezra. There's nothing there that I'm chasing right now.
But that doesn't mean we shouldn't invest there.
I had a small business in Nigeria before I came here. You know the challenges I went through running it, even while I was physically there. So I'm not interested in putting everything we have into Nigeria. And you've been away from Nigeria for too long. You don't see Nigeria the way I see it because you haven't dealt with the system and the mindset of people there recently.
So what are you saying?
America is home for me, at least for now. I even asked you if we could start a business here, and you told me that phase of your life was over.
Because I don't want to start building another business from scratch at my age.
Exactly. And I respect that. But you also have to respect that my building phase is just beginning.
Okay, I understand that.
That's why the house means more to me than somewhere to raise children. We have no real savings here. Everything we make goes into Nigeria. If something happens and that business doesn't work out, what do we have here?
You think the factory will fail?
No, I'm saying I don't want all our eggs in one basket. A house gives us equity, it gives us an asset here and a fallback plan. Even if you don't see the importance now, I believe eventually you will.
I don't like this anxiety, Amara. Why are you always thinking something bad will happen?
I'm not being negative, I'm being realistic.
Everything is. What if the factory fails? What if something happens? Why can't you just believe what we're building will succeed?
Ezra, thinking ahead is how I feel secure. You're building your legacy in Nigeria. Let me also build some security for us here.
Fair enough. Just stay within the budget we agreed on.
I will. I'm not trying to stop your dream, Ezra. I just don't want your dream to be the only plan we have.
And you will eventually see what I see in that factory. That business will make us millionaires, Amara. It might even be the business that pays off this house you're so determined to buy.
Millionaires?
You think I'm joking? I watch people in the same kind of business on YouTube. Some of them talk about making 100 million naira in 1 month.
Ezra, those videos are clickbait. Somebody puts "I made 100 million in 1 month" on a thumbnail because they want you to click.
But that doesn't mean they're lying.
Even if the 100 million is real, is that profit or gross revenue? They don't tell you how much they spent on production, salaries, diesel, transportation, maintenance, taxes, and everything else. A business can bring in 100 million and still have very little left after expenses.
You worry too much. The money is still coming in.
Money coming in doesn't mean you're making profits.
Just wait. One day that factory will pay off this house you're insisting on.
And until then, I want us to have investments in both Nigeria and America.
Since we're discussing starting a family, can my wife remember that she has a husband tonight? It's been a while we did 1 or 2, Amara.
Ezra, it's not that I don't want you. I'm always exhausted from work and school. And recently when we try, you struggle to get it up. Sometimes I just don't have the energy for all that stress.
And you think your attitude has nothing to do with it? I feel like I'm always begging you for intimacy. You have never initiated it. Never.
Ezra, how do you expect me to even get the urge to initiate when you're asking every day? If it's up to you, we'll do it once or twice every single day, 3 times if I allow you.
And what is wrong with wanting my wife?
Nothing, but give me a chance to miss you. Before the thought even enters my head, you've already asked twice.
That's because if I don't ask, nothing will happen.
Because I'm tired, Ezra. Between work and school, sometimes sex is honestly the last thing on my mind.
And anytime I ask, that's when you suddenly remember an assignment or something you need to finish. By the time you're ready, the excitement is gone.
Maybe I do that. But lately, when we try, you also struggle to get it up. Then it becomes another long process that I don't always have the energy for.
Nothing is wrong with me. Your attitude is what dampens my spirit. You need to put in some effort too.
Ezra, you're not getting younger. We can't live in denial and expect everything to work exactly like it did years ago.
Nothing is wrong with me.
I didn't say anything is wrong with you. When I chose to be with you, I already knew what could come with the age difference. I accepted all of it.
Then stop treating me like an old man who can't perform. There's nothing wrong with me, Amara. You just need to do the work to get me there.
And I'm saying it shouldn't become my responsibility alone. We both have to work at it. Community members, are you loving the story so far? Please subscribe to Clarity Studios, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Thank you for supporting great storytelling. Hi, Auntie Amara. Timothy has arrived in the village. He came in yesterday and he's getting settled so he can resume at the village campus. Oh, good. Please keep an eye on him for me. I really want him to take this opportunity seriously. I will. And Daddy Gabriel asked me to tell you that he's sick. That's why he couldn't come to work today. Sick? Okay. Tell him I said sorry. Hopefully he feels better soon. I will. There's something else. I saw a vacant shop close to the village market. I was thinking it might actually be a good location for our first outlet. Close to the market? Yes. There's good movement around that area, and it will make the products more accessible instead of expecting everybody to come all the way to the factory. I like that. Find out the rent and make arrangements to secure the shop if everything checks out. Okay, I'll speak with the owner. Once it's ready, let's do a proper store opening. We can give out free samples and some products, just like we did during the outreach in my neighborhood. Let people taste the water and know exactly where they can come back to buy. Perfect. I'll start working on it. Winnie called me earlier. Daddy Gabriel is sick, so he didn't go to work today. She also found a vacant shop close to the village market for the first outlet.
That shop sounds good. Tell Winnie to look into it. And Daddy Gabriel should go to the hospital. Whatever the bill is, let him send it to the factory.
The factory?
Yes, I've told them several times that I don't support self-medication. If any of our staff is sick, they should go to the hospital. The factory will take care of the medical bills.
Ezra, do you actually hear yourself sometimes?
What did I say?
These people are already collecting full salaries from a factory that isn't making money yet. Now you want the business to pay everybody's hospital bills too?
They're our staff, Amara. We have a responsibility to look after them.
Looking after your staff is one thing. Running the factory like a charity is another. Does your job here in America pay every single one of your medical bills?
That's different.
How? Why are you offering people in Nigeria a lifestyle that even you, the owner, don't have here?
Because if I have the ability to make things better for my people, why shouldn't I?
What ability, Ezra? What exactly are you talking about? You're speaking as if we're rich and the factory has money sitting somewhere.
We can afford to help them.
No, we will afford it by picking up extra shifts and working overnight here in America. That's the part you keep forgetting. The factory isn't making money yet. Every additional benefit you promise them is coming from our own pockets.
They are our staff, Amara. I want them properly taken care of.
And I'm not against helping people. I'm saying let the business become profitable enough to fund the help. Otherwise, Ezra, we are not running a business. We are personally sponsoring one. Ezra, good to see you again. And who do we have here?
This is my wife, Amara.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Amara. Thank you, doctor. So, what brings both of you in today? We're ready to start trying for a family. Because of Ezra's vasectomy, we know we'll most likely need IVF, so we wanted to understand our options.
Okay. Have you had any fertility testing done yourself?
Yes. We actually attempted IVF at a fertility clinic in Nigeria, so I had some testing done there.
Good. I'd still like you to establish care with a fertility clinic here. I can give you a few recommendations for clinics with good success rates.
That would be great.
Now, Ezra, as far as the vasectomy is concerned, we essentially have two pathways. We could consider a vasectomy reversal, or we can surgically retrieve sperm directly from the testicle for IVF, using a procedure such as TESI.
Which one would you recommend?
Given that your vasectomy was done more than 18 years ago, I wouldn't strongly recommend reversal. Success tends to decline the longer it has been. For you, IVF with surgically retrieved sperm may be the more practical route. So can we schedule the retrieval? Not quite yet. Because of Ezra's medical history and some of the medications he has been prescribed, I want to start with blood work and a proper evaluation. We need a better picture of his reproductive function before deciding on the retrieval procedure.
And after the results?
Then we'll know the best next step.
If everything looks appropriate, we can coordinate the sperm retrieval with your fertility clinic and move forward from there.
Okay, at least we're finally starting.
One step at a time.
Exactly. Let's start with the testing and we'll take it from there.
Auntie Amara, good afternoon. I just wanted to let you know that I'm in the village now. I'm waiting for school to resume.
Okay, good. Where are you staying?
I'm staying with Brother Gabriel for now. But Auntie, I need to pay my school fees and registration.
How much is everything?
75,000 naira.
Okay, I'll send you 20,000 naira. You should still have about 55,000 naira in that account from the money I sent you last time.
Auntie, I still hasn't been able to access that money.
Timothy, please stop that. You've been saying this same thing for months. I'm very sure you've already withdrawn that money.
No, Auntie,
Timothy, stop lying. I'm sending 20,000 naira. Go and sort out that 55,000 naira and pay your school fees. I'm not sending 75,000 naira all over again. What if I told you I can shoot a movie anywhere in the world without ever going there? Today, I'm in Miami. A few seconds later, China. Then, northern Nigeria. And now, snowy Minnesota. But here's the crazy part. I never left this room.
For the first time in a long time, I feel like I found my peace.
You're the only woman I know who acts like being intimate with her husband is work.
Guys, can you believe this, man? This is our first day of our honeymoon.
What? I'm just trying to make you happy.
You are too much.
I know.
The waves are calling me. Let's dance. This is paradise.
Now imagine being able to create worlds like these yourself. No actors, no film crew, no expensive locations. I created all of it with AI. And I can teach you how to do it too. Starting August 22nd, I'm opening an exclusive group virtual training for just 10 people. I'll teach you how to create consistent AI characters, build cinematic scenes, bring your characters to life through animation and dialogue, and turn your ideas into complete AI movies from start to finish. Your investment is just 50,000 naira or $50. If you are ready to get started, contact Clarity Studios using the information on your screen. Let's bring your ideas to life with AI. Welcome to Clarity Studios Academy.
Uncle Ezra, good afternoon.
Timothy, how are you? Have you settled down in the village?
Yes, sir. But I called because of my school fees. Everything is 75,000 naira. But Auntie Amara only sent me 20,000 naira. That money is barely enough for anything.
Timothy, only 20,000 naira. Why would she send you 20,000 naira when your fees are 75,000 naira?
She said I should add the money that was already in my account. But I told her I still can't access it because of the name mismatch on my BVN.
Okay, I'll send you the 75,000 naira for your fees. But you too, make sure you sort out that account and get the other money out. Don't just leave it there.
Okay, sir.
Have you been to the pure water factory since you arrived?
Yes, sir. I've been there.
Good. You see that factory? I built it for you all, my children. I don't want you people growing up and begging outside employers for jobs when your father has something you can build on.
Yes, sir.
So whenever you don't have classes or when school is on break, go there and work. Whatever days you work, you'll be paid for them. You'll learn the business at the same time.
Okay, sir. I will.
And Amara said she has decided to put you on a 20,000 naira monthly allowance while you're in school. That should help with your basic needs.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Face your studies and make good use of the opportunity.
Ezra, are you ready?
Almost. Just finishing my coffee. By the way, Timothy called me earlier.
Okay. What did he want?
He told me about the school fees. He said you only sent him 20,000 naira.
Wait. He called you to report me?
I wouldn't call it reporting. He said he needed 75,000 naira and couldn't access the money in his account.
And what did you do?
I sent him the 75,000 naira.
Perfect. Then you can take it from here. No, seriously. If after everything I explained to him, his next move was to call you and report that I gave him only 20,000 naira, then I'm done.
Don't take it like that.
I'm not taking anything. From today, whatever Timothy needs, he should call you. I reviewed your blood work, Ezra. The good news is that your results indicate you're still producing sperm, so surgical retrieval is a viable option.
That's good news.
It is. So now we need to decide which direction you want to take: vasectomy reversal or surgical sperm retrieval for IVF. I would prefer the surgery. Considering how long ago his vasectomy was done, the chances of a successful reversal are much lower.
I agree. Let's do the retrieval for IVF. But I still want the reversal eventually, maybe after we're done having our children.
That's something we can revisit later. But there's another issue we need to address first. Ezra, your A1C is quite high. Your diabetes is poorly controlled. And according to your records, you haven't refilled your diabetes medication in almost a year. Are you still taking it?
Not really. I stopped taking it.
We need to get you back on treatment. I also noticed you don't have health insurance on file. I strongly recommend getting coverage so your routine care and medications are more manageable.
So when can he have the sperm retrieval?
Once we get his diabetes under better control and I'm comfortable clearing him for the procedure, then we can move forward.
Will insurance cover the retrieval surgery?
Typically, fertility-related sperm retrieval isn't covered under many plans, so you should prepare for it to be out of pocket. I believe it's around $5,000, but don't quote me on that. The billing department will give you the exact amount and tell you what, if anything, your plan might cover. Okay, so first step, insurance, get him back on his medication, control the A1C, then surgery. Exactly. The important thing is we now know sperm retrieval is an option.
That's all I needed to hear. We'll do what we have to do.
And apparently, we also need to have a conversation about diabetes.
I knew that one was coming.
Ezra, I'm still trying to understand what happened today. Why did I have to hear from your doctor that you have diabetes and that you haven't had insurance for almost a year?
Because it's not really diabetes like that. Mine was medically induced. Remember the surgery I had? They put me on prednisone while I was recovering. The prednisone raised my blood sugar, and that's where the diabetes diagnosis came from.
Okay, but the doctor just said your A1C is still very high. So induced or not, why did you stop taking your medication?
When I had the surgery, I wasn't working. I was on government insurance, and they were covering everything. When I recovered and started working again, my income became too high, so they took me off.
Then why didn't you buy insurance? Or enroll through your job?
Have you seen how much they deduct from the paycheck? I'm not paying all that. I'll be retiring soon anyway. Once you get your papers and we have our child, I'll retire and start collecting my government benefits.
Please make this make sense to me. You're working day and night, busting your ass, yet you don't have health insurance. You have publicly controlled diabetes and went almost a year without your medication.
No!
Listen! But somebody in Nigeria gets sick and you're telling them, send the medical bill to the factory, we'll pay it. With what money, Ezra? You're offering people a standard of care you're not even providing for yourself.
I know what I'm doing.
Do you? Because this could even explain some of the problems we've been having in the bedroom. Poorly controlled diabetes can affect erections. Instead of acting like everything is fine, take care of yourself.
Nothing is wrong with me. You're always looking for something to diagnose. If your attitude was more welcoming, I wouldn't have any problem. I've been with other women. I didn't have erection problems with them.
Seriously?
You're the only woman I know who acts like being intimate with her husband is work. My ex-wife used to wait for me to come home. Sometimes she barely let me finish my supper before she wanted me. She would send the children to their room so we could have our time together.
And you told me yourself that your ex-wife was a stay-at-home wife. She didn't have to work the kind of schedule I work.
What does that have to do with anything?
Everything. I work days, nights, overnight shifts. I'm in school, I'm paying tuition, I'm sending money into your business. Then I come home exhausted, and you're comparing my energy to a woman whose daily reality was completely different from mine? And I'm saying, stop making this about proving your masculinity. This is your health. I'm not attacking you, Ezra. I'm angry because I'm planning IVF and a future with you while finding out important things about your health from a doctor. I shouldn't be the last person to know. You have a story in your head, but you don't have actors. You don't have cameras. You don't have locations. And you definitely don't have a film crew. Who said you needed one? They better blow quickly before I use this broom to blow you outside. No, this can't be happening. Who did this?
The cement, the iron rods, the cables, they cleared everything.
When I tell him we can't do it, he'll think I'm the wicked wife that doesn't want you to help your family. You? After all the years I've been preaching gold investment to you, you'll say, I'm not interested.
No. None of my children will be working for people like that.
These are the kinds of stories I create with AI, and now I'm going to teach you my workflow. I'm opening just 10 slots for my first virtual group training. If you've ever wondered how I create the AI cinematic stories you watch on Clarity Studios, this is your opportunity to learn directly from me. I'll teach you how to turn an idea into a story, create consistent characters, build cinematic scenes, bring those scenes to life, and edit everything into content people actually want to watch. All of this will happen over 4 intensive virtual sessions for an investment of just 50,000 naira or $50. I have only 10 slots available. Ready to get started? Follow Clarity Studios on Instagram or contact me using the information on your screen. Let's bring your ideas to life with AI. Welcome to Clarity Studios Academy.
Amara, remember you asked me to let you know when open enrollment starts?
Yes, is it open now?
Yeah, it is. I just enrolled in mine, so I remembered you.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
No problem. Just make sure you do it before the deadline.
I will. I actually need to check the family plan too. Ezra, open enrollment has started. You need to enroll this time so you can finally have health insurance.
How much are they going to deduct from my paycheck every month?
I don't know yet. You won't know until you check the plans and enroll.
I don't want them taking too much money from my check.
Ezra, please. You're just looking for who to put in trouble. You've been without your medication for a year, and now you're worried about deduction?
Nothing is going to happen to me.
God forbid anything happens to you. Who do you think your family will blame? Me. They will say Amara was in America with him and she didn't take care of him.
Nobody will blame you.
Please enroll. At least let me have peace of mind.
All right. If you think I should get it, then enroll me too.
Okay. I'll check the plans and see what they're offering.
Just let me know whatever information you need from me and I'll send it to you.
Good. Because this insurance matter, I'm not playing with you anymore.
All right, madam. Go ahead and do it.
Auntie Amara, good afternoon. It's month end. I wanted to talk to you about the staff salaries. How much is everything? About 1.2 million naira. 1.2 million? Winnie, what sales did we make this month? Honestly, almost nothing is left. The little sales we made went back into petrol for the generator. Okay, break down this new 1.2 million for me. Auntie Eliza and Auntie Cecilia are not 50,000 each. You remember you put them on salary because Uncle Ezra said they are too old to be working and stressing themselves. Yes, I remember. Continue. Daddy Gabriel is 100,000. I am 150,000. Mr. Debo is 200,000. Then the casual staff across the different departments are 100,000 each. How much did we spend on petrol alone this month? Around 500,000 naira. Logistics? Around 300,000 naira. So that's 800,000 in running expenses, then another 1.2 million salaries with practically no sales. Yes, that's the situation right now. Okay, I'll send whatever I have. Call Ezra and tell him the total. Whatever balance is left, he'll have to provide it. All right, I'll call him.
Ezra, finally, it's good to meet you. So, is this going to be your first home?
No, I've owned a house before.
Okay, so that takes the first-time homebuyer programs off the table. Are we putting both of you on the mortgage?
Yes, preferably.
All right. Let's start with Amara. Let me just pull up your application here. Amara, unfortunately, I can't qualify you for the loan right now. You're an international student, your U.S. credit history is still very new, and there's another issue with the marriage documentation. The records we're reviewing are still showing Ezra's previous marriage rather than your marriage to Ezra.
So I can't be on the mortgage at all?
Not at this stage. Let's see what we can do with Ezra alone. Okay, there's an existing mortgage showing here.
That house belongs to my ex-wife. She was awarded the house in our divorce, and I'm no longer responsible for it.
All right, we'll need documentation showing that. I'm also seeing a problematic auto loan.
Yes, I bought the car a few years ago, but about 2 months later I had an accident. I didn't have insurance at the time, the car was gone, and I couldn't afford to continue paying the loan.
That definitely hurt your credit. But strangely enough, in mortgage lending, bad credit that can be explained and documented can sometimes be easier to work with than someone with virtually no established credit.
So where does that leave us?
Before I answer that, what's your budget?
About $200,000.
Ezra, when did you buy your last house?
It's been some years.
I can tell. The market you bought in and this market are two different animals. If you want a decent single-family home around here, I would prepare for $300,000 and above.
Thank you. That's what I've been telling him.
I just don't want to be paying $3,000 every month for a house.
And you shouldn't buy based solely on what a bank says you can afford. Now, I have some good news. Because of our banking affiliation, I currently have access to a very competitive rate. We could potentially be looking around 6%, subject to the final loan, market conditions, and underwriting.
What would the monthly payment look like?
If you're buying around that $300,000 range, once you add principal, interest, tax, and homeowner's insurance, I would not expect your total housing payment to be less than roughly $2,000 a month.
We're paying $1,500 in rent now.
Right. So you need to decide what payment you're comfortable living with, not just what you can qualify for.
Exactly. Even if they approve us for more, we don't have to spend it.
That's correct, Amara. Let me just work on this here. Based on what I'm seeing, we can work toward a pre-approval of up to about $350,000, but this will likely require manual underwriting because of the derogatory accounts.
What will you need from us?
A lot. 2 years of employment history, income documentation, tax returns, pay stubs, bank statements. Basically, be prepared to document everything.
That's plenty paperwork.
It is. But your income helps significantly. You've consistently earned around $120,000 annually for the past 2 years. The bigger problem I see is liquidity.
Savings?
Exactly. You have the income, but you don't currently have the down payment sitting in an account. Let me guess you have a business or investment back home in Nigeria?
I actually do.
I knew it. I see this all the time with African clients. Somebody grosses over $100,000 a year in America. I open the bank statement and start wondering, where did the money go? Then I hear about the house, land, or business back home.
That is literally us.
Do you have a 401k?
My story starts again.
Community members, are you loving the story so far? Please subscribe to Clarity Studios, like this video, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Thank you for supporting great storytelling.